Hello and welcome to the Wallace Farm. So this is one of the 4 we hatched out. It's a beautiful day today on Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. And there is a notable size difference. And from what I noticed, none of them care except for this one brown one. So I don't know if that's because it's a male. Pretty sure 2 of the babies are females because I heard them cheeping. So they knocked their water over, so they didn't have no water out here, but it's the first time you've been outside, huh? Now, the white one is a male, I do know that. And the other 3... Talking about chicken, are in the sandbox. That desperately needs cleaned.
Trixie's.
These are Trixie and Moe's babies. And that one's so ugly, it's cute. It's got bright blue eyes and... There they are.
That one looks like a little deer.
I know, they're so cute. So when I went to put them in lockdown, I only had 63 eggs because the one just crumbled in my hand. But, first baby quail of the 63 hatched. Now, this is an early bird, that's for sure. Because they're not supposed to hatch for another 2 days. So, we do have one early bird, and I knew we were going to have more this time around the last time, because there were 63 eggs that we put in here. So far, we have 6 in here, 1 in the brooder, so 7 total, but this is just day 1. They get a couple more days of hatching, so, I got high hopes, because, the one that is pecking right now is probably going to hatch. But, super excited. It's a little small, but there's our sign for the chicken coop, Chicondo. And it kind of fits, because we got chickens over there, chickens over there. Let the guineas out, because they got the most feathers on them, and they're pretty loud. They were quiet at nighttime, but I figured they're ready. It's decent weather right now, and it's not supposed to get below freezing at all this week. Okay, so here's round 3. I know you probably can't read this. I'm going to have to get a different kind of tape. This says April 10th for these. So that's today's date. There is 55 quail eggs in there. So, last round we had 64. And only 13 hatched. So, I've done some changes since then. That was all done. The 13 that only hatched from the 65 was in this. So these 55 quail eggs were in big beefy one over here. So, hoping for a better hatch rate this time. We did use the Listerine properly this time. Do not spray your eggs in here and leave them in here after you spray them. There was puddles of Listerine in here. And I lost probably about 10 or more eggs that way. That's why I only have 55 this time. So, what I did instead was I sprayed the eggs, patted them dry, and then stuck them in there. So, like I said, this is a learning experience. So, I know I've done this before, but not as hardcore. So, yeah. So, this is all the baby quail that hatched from round 2. Okay, so today I'm making an automatic waterer, hole saw. I got a faucet, shank extender. I don't know, but that's what it's called. Then I got two of these. So this way it'll thread into it. And then I got 3 of these. Then I got these T-pieces. These T-pieces, they're threaded perfectly. They're actually made to take these water nipples for ducks, but you can use it for other stuff too. You don't just have to have ducks use these. I've had chickens use these, quail. The guineas are going to learn to use them here pretty soon. And like I said, ducks, turkeys. So then I have 1 end cap. Then I have 1/2-inch PVC pipe. These are PVC. It's a PVC pipe cutter. It looks like it's DeWalt, but it's not. Same color. I had another one. It was crap. I bought it from either Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't know. This one I actually bought off of Amazon. It works a lot better. Okay, now this piece, it's threaded on the one side and smooth on the other side. So this way, it's a coupling, but it's a threaded coupling. And I thought I had another one of these, but I do not because I've already made a couple of these. But I just decided to go from scratch and restart a video. Just in case you hear noise in the background, we're watching Lumnah Acres. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in this bucket. I have a 3/4 inch hole saw. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, that part's done. We use this faucet shank extender. And I'm going to screw it in here. I'm going to get started first. I know you guys are yelling, put the plumber's tape on. I'm going to. Trust me, I'm going to. Let me get that started first because it's a pain. I've noticed I have a really hard time once the plumber's tape is on. And then I'm just going to wrap this around a little bit. Kids are playing right now. Grandbabies. I'm not going to make it go the whole length because part of it's going to be sticking out inside anyway. Alright, now here is the other piece that came with it. There was three pieces, but I don't see the point in using the one piece. So as I'm threading this, I'm screwing the other piece in there as I'm going. So, just going to screw that in there. Or on there, whatever you want to call it. And there we go. So we got that done. Then we're going to get one of these 3/4 to 1 inch bartered fitting. I think that's what it's called. Take that. And I'm going to put plumber's tape on it. So I'm just going to wrap this around here a few times. And then I'm going to screw that in there. And I just tighten it as hard as I can with my hand. Because I've noticed every time I've tried to use something else, so I tightened it too much, then it starts leaking. Alright, now I'm going to do this part. Now this isn't the greatest plumber's tape in the world. I bought this at Walmart. Probably shouldn't have. But I needed it real quick for something else. And, yeah. Alright, like I said, this is made just for these. Because they fit in there perfectly. So, again, there is a seal on there. But I've noticed when I don't put the plumber's tape, it leaks. But, again, I'm just going to tighten this as tight as I can by hand. I'm not going to use any other tools because then it will leak. So I'm going to do these other 3 and then I'll come back. Alright, so next I'm going to cut this PVC pipe into 4 pieces. I know it looks kind of crooked right there. It's just because it's the angle I have it in. But I'm going to cut this into 4 pieces. Alright, so the first one I wanted to show me cutting because I wanted to show you guys just how easy it is to use this. As you can see, I'm doing one-handed. It went flying. Alright. So like I said, I forgot to get another piece like this. But now I'm going to assemble it. This is for another one that I made, but it doesn't matter. I was buying another piece. So I'm going to show you how I put this together. I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them together by hand. Like so. Because in the winter time, if I don't take these out in enough time, they'll just pop apart and they won't break, and I can reuse them next year. So a little bit of pressure. That's it. So there we go. And then we could just like rotate them to make sure they're all lined up. They look pretty good. So there's that. Okay, this video is going to be out of order, but yeah, I'm going to show you right here how I made this sign. Okay, now that you saw my lovely sign making video, you know. Anyway, I did a little bit of a makeover in Thanksgiving Town, which is the turkey coop. See, I moved the feeder. It rained pretty bad the one day, and it got really wet. So we put it over there. Been feeding them on the ground. Clearly they weren't liking that because I put the food in there today after we moved it, and they were like, dive, dive, dive. So yeah, I just used that metal strapping on the outside to secure it there because there was no wood. And then, if they'll let us, this is our rooster named Turkey because he lives with the turkeys. Secured it to that piece of wood, and then again used metal strapping. It's screwed into the back of the 2x4, wrapped around the cattle panel, and then screwed back into the 2x4. And it's on there pretty good. So our ladies have been laying eggs in this corner, and there's a gap in that corner. So I took this old dog crate, and hopefully it's big enough. I mean, them ladies, our turkey ladies, aren't very big, so. And then, as you can see, we got their water system hooked up. And I didn't feel like cutting a 2x4. It doesn't look the greatest. These are just 3 scraps we had laying around, and that's how it came out. Emily and I did that. So Hey, it looks gorgeous. Right? Y'all are happy with it, right? They've already been using it. Okay, so in the back, we took another piece of a 2x4 and screwed it into here. So this way, when we put this hook on here, it wouldn't split the 2x4. So in the bucket, it's a 5-gallon bucket. So there's a T-piece here, and it's going into the ducts. So this is how I did the ducts. I didn't want to just put a hole there because, I mean, water's getting in there anyway from them ducks drinking. So we did this, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but I did deep cleaning in here yesterday. Like, I cleaned this out big time. I got all the nasty stuff out, put fresh hay in here. So, but again, so it comes in right here with the elbow, and then connects. And then, there, we got this pushed down. And then I had to move their food because whenever I was cleaning this out, I was like dragging the nasty over there because you know what it is, deep cleaning after winter. So it was all nasty. Now back here, I did not deep clean because, as you can see, we got guard mama, daddy, and they're laying on some eggs. But it don't look that bad back there compared. Oh, it was disgusting. I'm sure y'all know. Y'all know. So in here for Strickland and his ladies, now
They all got out.
they're savage. They're savage chickens now. You know.
One out.
Anyway, we let them out while we were cleaning it. So, and they didn't seem to run off. I mean, I kind of feel bad that they can't stay out longer, but so Strickland and his ladies have an automatic water system, and it goes out the window, so I didn't even have to put a hole. Comes out to this lovely Tractor Supply bucket with a T-piece on it that goes inside for Buck and his ladies. And here's our lovely haul of eggs for the day. Just for the chickens, not for the turkeys. We got 4 turkey eggs today. So inside here, we did not do the deep cleaning yet. The kids could not do it, so yeah, I had to do it all by myself. And that was a number on me. So then, as you can see, comes inside the mesh. No holes on this one. And I think that's Ruby. I think that's what Danielle named her. Ruby is demonstrating that it works beautifully. You good, Buck?
They're eating out of the hand.
Want some, Buck? No? Okay.
What? You're out with your ladies today. Out here last time. Go in. Good girl. Well, I went in. She itched her little beach or whatever and then came right back out.
I love seeing them outside. I can't wait to get this run finished. Does that feel good, Buck?
Not Buck.
Oh, yeah. Does that feel good, Strickland?
Benji.
Yeah, Benji, we had to get him away from the chickens yesterday. He was not too happy. And Buck didn't do, or Strickland did not go after Benji, but
today he
still.
was like over here sniffing the chicken's butt. But like, that's, and other than that, he did nothing.
Right.
Well, that one's up there.
What'd you find under there?
Poop.
Okay, the rabbits, they've had an automatic water system. I just set them up, hooked up Dusty. And then Trixie and her babies got a water system now, and Mo. And you're really happy now, aren't you? She was showing them how to use it the other day. It was awesome. And then it just goes over here. And I just took another dog crate, put stuff on top of it to make sure it'd be gravity fed. Now this will go in the turkey coop if they don't lay in the other one, if the other one's too small. So, now, the quails and Dixie over there are the only ones that don't have automatic water systems. But Dixie, see, had 7 babies. She's kind of a protective mama. So, I'm gonna give her a little love first before we look at her babies. And they pretty much all look the same. Hey, babies. Thank you for letting me do babies. Good mama. Okay, so I haven't got the automatic water set for the quail yet, but I do have 2 of these that I stuck in there. I got them for the chickie babies, and the duck babies and the guinea babies. So I figure, you know, quails can use that for now. So here's another one inside here, and the babies are getting so big you can barely tell them apart from the other ones, because I'm pretty sure that one, right, point to the babies, Emily.
That one took a baby, that one took a baby, and that one.
So, and I mean, they're not much different size than the regular ones.
8.
Hatter's trying to get in here. So we had an automatic water system set up last year for this, but I had to do it a little bit differently because we enclosed the front. So what I did was, small hole, and I probably should have came from the outside going in, but I had Emily go in there and do it. Metal strapping on this side to hold it because it was just moving around way too much, even though the hole is pretty snug. It'll stay around the elbow, but it won't stay around the PVC pipe. The PVC pipe is too thin, so it was just moving entirely too much. So again, I got the elbow facing down to keep water from going in. This is a perfect spot for my phone. It's the gap in the door. You guys see me? The ducks are actually really friendly, which I'm happy about. Our other ducks are like, forget you. So, but everybody's here now. All the ducks, guineas, and baby chicks. So first night, all of them here. We did lose one. They had knocked over the food dish, and I got stuck underneath it. So yeah, I moved everything over this way because the food dish was over here, turned upside down. It was impacted. I had a hard time getting it out. So like I said, I moved all the food dishes over here. I'm seriously going to have to look into getting something for inside the door so that doesn't happen again. And with them being so many of them, I think I need to look at investing in automatic feeder. So as you see, PVC pipe comes out there, and it's just hanging there. So, and then I connected it there. And you know, ducks are loving it. So this is the baby quail inside the chicken brooder. They are so tiny. But come back next time and you'll see what we're doing at the Wallace Farm.